Good morning, students. Lesson number 3, part 7, 11th chemistry. We are going ahead to the next lecture. That is, after this problem 3.7, we are starting our next topic, that is electronegativity. Okay, so what is electronegativity? Simply, a qualitative measure of the ability of an atom in a chemical compound to attract shared electrons to it is called electronegativity. Unlike ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy, it is not a measurable quantity. We can't measure it. However, a number of numerical scales of electronegativity of an element, example, Pauling scale, Mulkin scale, Allard-Rochers scale have been developed. The one which is most widely used is Pauling scale. The element fluorine, to have the greatest ability to attract electrons. Arbitrary value of fluorine is 4. In table 3.8a shown in table, I will show you 3.8a table. See, you can see the electronegativity values for Pauling scales across the periods: lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine. Here it is less, and electronegativity is going to increase. To the next period, sodium, magnesium 11, 12, 13, it is less and going to increase in periods in this way from left to right. In group lithium, we are taking second group, first group lithium 3, sodium 11, potassium, rubidium, cesium. You can see 1.9 electronegativity values. Okay, I will teach you. Now it is not considered constant of any given element. It varies depending on the element to which it is bound. It increases across a period from left to right. Lithium to fluorine increases, electronegativity is increased from group fluorine up to artenium, down to group decreases. Knowing the relationship between the electronegativity and the atomic radius, you can visualize the relationship between electronegativity and non-metallic properties. You can see this table in periods first and in groups is going to increase, and here it is going to down. Okay, to this measure you can see. Now, what is the relation between the electronegativity and the metallic character? Knowing the relationship between the electronegativity and the atomic radius, you can visualize the relationship between the electronegativity and non-metallic properties. Non-metallic elements have a strong tendency to gain electrons, means last elements, group 17, 16, earlier I taught you, again I will show you. It is inversely related to the metallic property of an element. See, in earlier lecture I showed you this one, lithium, beryllium. So while going in a period from left to right, you are seeing they are having, easily they can gain, they are easily losers. So the element which easily gain, they are non-metallic, so they are metallic and they are non-metallic. So here the non-metallic, from left to right, metallic character is going to decrease. Okay, they are non-metals, they are metals, they are easily gainer, so they are having higher affinity to gain an electron, so their electronegativity is higher. Okay, so non-metallic elements have a strong tendency to gain electron. Now I showed you. It is inversely related to the metallic property of an element. Now, increase in electronegativity across a period is increase in non-metallic properties, decrease in metallic properties. Means in this way, they are metals and they are non-metals. So, metallic property is going to decrease in a period. Okay. Okay. Decrease in electronegativity down in group by a decrease in non-metallic property or increase in metallic property. Group metallic property is going to increase. They are less metal and they are more metallic character. I am showing you within one example. It is not shown in book. Up to page number 93 I taught you this. Tomorrow in the next lecture I will show you the periodic trends in chemical properties. I am understanding you with one example, NaCl, if I am taking sodium chloride. So sodium is electronic configuration 11. Easily in first group they are having metallic character, so easily it will lose by attending 10 electronic configuration, lose in an electron. So sodium easily 1 electron lose and attend the stable configuration and electron 1 electron. So chlorine 17 easily lose chlorine 17. They want to attain next octet state by attending 1 electron. So chlorine easily gain an electron and form Cl minus 1. So easily by cutting this electron and this electron, I will write sodium here, chlorine and here, and easily they will satisfy their valency NaCl is Na plus and Cl minus 1. Na is giving 1 electron to the chlorine. Okay, so Na and Cl, this one is plus 1 and this one is, so they are non-metallic and they are metallic. Okay students.